Hello, I hope you're all doing amazing. It's been a long while since I've posted a YouTube video, but we're here anyway. So as you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking to you about my favourite ways to manifest money fast, by the way, and it's very simple as well. So I just thought I'm going to show you how I do it because it is literally a foolproof method for me and it's worked out so well. So I have my book here which I use to do that, and basically I'm just going to tell you exactly what I do. The method I use is called the 555 method. Some of you may have heard of it. If not, I'm going to explain it. It's where you write an affirmation 55 times a day, and I will write this for 5 days in a row, and usually within the second or third day my manifestation comes true and I get the money. So I'll kind of explain how exactly it works by showing you an example. So as you can see, I have my books here and it's got an affirmation. So for this one it says, I got £200 today. Basically I write this down 55 times, and as you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically I just write an affirmation which is I got £200 today, and I write this 55 times, and then I kind of just do it, carry on with my day, let go of the thought of it really, and just kind of do it the next day. And basically the reason why this works is because it puts you in the mindset, and I guess it kind of changes your subconscious of not thinking I got £200 today, and you kind of like raise the vibration that way a little bit, so you kind of just automatically assume that you have £200 today. So this would actually follow the law of assumption, where you just assume things of what you already have, so it will come to you and come into fruition for you. You could also say it's like the law of attraction as well, because it is me manifesting it, because I have the energy and vibrations of having £200, so I basically get it. So a little story time is I did this for like 2 days, and the end of the second day I ended up getting it. It was unexpectedly from a family member. They just gave me 200 quid and I'm like, okay, thanks. And then also what I do is at the end of writing it every single time, I will put thank you angels, just like showing gratitude, like thank you for getting my £200. And doing this has worked so far really well. You know, I do this all the time. I just put like I got this, I got that, and it's like my go-to method for getting money because it works really quickly. So I'm just going to show you how I do it because I'm going to do one today. I haven't done it in a little while and I like to manifest some money, so let's do that. So let me show you how I do it. So you can't see my face, but we are going to start fresh. I'm just quickly grabbing a pen. So what I'm going to do is just put the number 1 in the corner, just so I can tell which day it is. There's the 1. And then also I just put the 5 times 5 method. What else have I done? That's about it. So basically I would think of an affirmation, so it can be anything, like I got this amount today. The best way to do it is you need to write in the present tense, like you have it already, because if you put I need £200, you're putting yourself in the energy of always needing it. So for example, I'm actually going to do it a little bit differently today. So if you don't know already, I have tarot readings for like sale, so you can get a tarot reading from me, but also I haven't really had many sales this month just because I haven't been promoting it at all. So I'm going to see if I can like catch it up and have an affirmation like I received 10 tarot readings this week or something, like 10 clients or something along the lines of that. And basically, you know, if it works the same way, you can do this for anything, but this is just like my go-to method for getting money, but we're going to do it for tarot readings. So I'm going to do, let's do 5, no 6. Okay, I got 10, no 6. I can't speak today. Mercury retrograde is really doing it for me, and if you know, you know. All right, so I'm going to write the affirmation. I got 6 tarot readings. Actually, I'm going to do I gave 6 tarot readings this week. I wrote out 1 affirmation, and then I'm going to do this 55 times. So this is time number 1. I gave 6 tarot readings this week. And basically I'm going to keep doing that, and the way it works is it kind of gets ingrained into your head. So by writing it out so many times, you're kind of getting it ingrained into your head and into your subconscious of you assuming that you have done this, and then basically like attracts alike. So it means you are attracting what you believe you already have. So yeah, but usually the biggest obstacle when it comes to manifesting is subconsciously believing that you have what you want, and by doing this it can help ingrain it into your head. So this is like why it's a foolproof method for me, because it works so well. So I'm going to keep writing this now, and then I'll get back to you once I'm done. I've written it all out now, so it took up 2 pages this time because the sentence was a lot longer. But I'm going to tell you the best way how it works for me. So usually what I do is when I write it out, my mind kind of wanders off. So just now as I was writing this, I was actually thinking of a random way of how I can actually maybe bring some more people to get some readings from me. But the reason why it's good for your brain to kind of like wander off, although make sure it's kind of like either neutral or positive thoughts. For example, if you have negative thinking like, oh no, this won't come true, change that. Try to make sure all your thoughts that you have are positive in regards to your manifestation. The reason why is because if you are constantly thinking about what you're writing, that's the conscious brain like that's taking it in, which is good, but you want to reach the subconscious. So when your mind is thinking off into random things and you're still writing down the information, subconsciously you're still taking it in. And I believe I'm not a psychologist, so I could be thinking of something else, so don't take my word for it, but at least for me, I'm kind of like taking that information in subconsciously because I'm not actively thinking of it, but because I'm writing it down and kind of going into airplane mode and kind of like, or autopilot, I know what I'm writing, and that's kind of like what's in my head, and that's how I believe it, if that makes sense. That's how it kind of like works for me. So I assume, or at least if it works for me, is if your brain kind of like subconsciously wanders off while you're writing it, then it's doing the trick, because you're kind of like really assuming that you've got it. Because if you are actively trying to think, I have this, I have this, I have this, as you write it, you're kind of like not believing it in the sense because you're having to think about it. Whereas if you can just kind of like write it out and be like, oh yeah, that's kind of like you assuming because you know you have it, and you don't have to think about it when writing out because you just know you have that thing. So that's what I kind of find works for me. Basically, give that a go. Let me know what you think if you do try, if you have tried out one of the like methods like 555. I know there's 333, all of those, even the 369, they're all kind of similar, but it's just like with the 333 method, you write it out 33 times, 3 days in a row. With the 369 method, I believe it's 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times in the evening, I think. So they're all kind of the same things, but it's just trying to find something that works for you. And yeah, so I'm going to end this video here. It's something that's quite simple. I decided to share this method of how I earn money the fastest way possible, because this is just foolproof, so, or at least for me. I need to try it for other things actually. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it useful. Don't forget I have my readings available, and I will have a tarot reading coming out hopefully soon. I have been a bit MIA on YouTube lately because I've just been so busy doing other things. I'm not going to beat myself up over it, because you know these things happen, and you know I get busy with other things, and that's completely okay. But obviously I will upload when I upload. And also I just want to say thank you all of you who are subscribing to my channel, especially because some of my videos, especially the tarot readings, are kind of like doing very well and blowing up for my channel, which is very nice. So I highly appreciate all of you. But anyway, I will see you all very soon. I hope this video is useful for you, and check out my other videos if you're interested in a tarot reading or other videos about manifestations, follow your dreams, spiritual stuff. I have it all. So I will see you all very soon. Have an amazing day. Bye guys.